we have got to talk about this right here, and it is this situation going viral. So, Lexie Hull finishes the 3-point contest. She goes right over to her teammates, and she's talking to them, and Caitlin Clark hands her a drink. Caitlin Clark hands Lexie Hull a drink. Lexie Hull takes a sip, and they start Kelsey Mitchell starts cheering. So straight away,
during the 3-point contest event, Lexie Hull delivered a respectable performance that generated discussion among basketball observers. Hull finished just 2 shots away from reaching the final round, surpassing Sonia Citron's showing in the competition. Her initial attempts struggled, but she improved significantly as the contest progressed. Hull's performance included strong finishing sequences, culminating in a score of 20 points. This result placed her 1 shot behind Kelsey Plum's 3rd-place finish and represented solid execution under pressure. Her ability to connect on 4 of 5 attempts in the final rack demonstrated composure and skill development.
So straight away, before anything else, Kelsey Mitchell's there cheering as well. They're all cheering. They're all having a good time. I don't know. Nothing is to be made of that. And then, I love this team so much. She's a big kid. Everything here is nothing. There's nothing crazy here. But then, the Brick Center. Caitlin got Lexie to drink during her event.
Following the completion of her 3-point contest participation, Hull approached her teammates who were seated courtside. During this interaction, Caitlin Clark handed Hull a beverage, which Hull accepted and consumed. Kelsey Mitchell and other teammates celebrated the moment with enthusiasm, creating a supportive team atmosphere. The exchange appeared spontaneous and friendly, reflecting the camaraderie among Indiana Fever players during All-Star Weekend festivities. Team members demonstrated unity and mutual support throughout the event, with various players showing encouragement for their participating teammate.
During her event, I usually don't like what if hypotheticals, usually. Tagging the WNBPA, Caitlin Clark's a devil, Caitlin's trying, this is ridiculous. What? She's just having fun. I mean that, the who gives a shit is the thing. And then you've got even worse, you've now got NBA Centel, which again, look, this is NBA Centel. People are still going to believe it. People are still going to believe it. The Caitlin Clark getting Lexie drunk before the All-Star event.
However, the seemingly innocent interaction quickly generated controversy on social media platforms. Various accounts began posting critical commentary about the beverage exchange, suggesting inappropriate behavior or questioning the professionalism of the gesture. One prominent social media account criticized Clark for providing Hull with a drink during the competition. The post tagged league officials and made accusations about Clark's character, transforming a moment of team support into a source of controversy. Additional commentary escalated the situation further, with satirical accounts creating exaggerated narratives about the incident. These posts suggested the beverage contained alcohol and blamed Hull's early contest struggles on impaired performance, despite the obvious absurdity of such claims.
At the end of the day, if you get fooled by Centel, it's Centel. This is why she lost the 3-point contest. No wonder she was bricking at the start. The start of the contest. I don't like it. Drinking on the court is not cool at all. Who cares? I mean this. Who cares? Who cares? Caitlin Clark is so unprofessional. Must be against WNBA rules. Suspend her indefinitely. Who's on? Oh, it's an Aston Villa fan.
Critical responses included suggestions that consuming beverages on the court violated professional standards and warranted disciplinary action. Some commenters demanded indefinite suspensions and questioned the appropriateness of the behavior during official league events. The viral nature of the content demonstrated how quickly social media can amplify minor incidents into major controversies. Within 20 minutes of posting, related content accumulated thousands of interactions, indicating significant public interest in the story.
Makes sense. Makes sense. No fun. No fun whatsoever, No fun whatsoever. But, this is just one of those things where I'm I just don't know why people care. I don't know why people care at all. It's just going to be one of those things, and it's going to Just
Supportive responses emphasized the positive aspects of team bonding and friendship displayed during the exchange. Many observers noted that the beverage was likely water and that the interaction represented normal teammate support during competitive events. References to past incidents, including previous interactions between Clark and teammate Aaliyah Boston, were incorporated into ongoing narratives about team dynamics. Some suggested patterns of behavior based on isolated moments captured during public events. The controversy highlighted broader tensions surrounding Clark's public persona and the scrutiny applied to her actions. Even routine interactions with teammates became subjects of intense analysis and criticism from various online communities.
This is gonna get blown out of proportion. You just know it is. You know there's gonna be talk of this. You just know all of this nonsense because it is something that could be perceived in any way from Caitlin Clark. She's just having fun. She's just having fun. And fair enough, absolutely no crack Aston Villa fans are there like calling for her head. And obviously, look,
Professional sports commentators noted that athletes regularly consume beverages during competitions and related events. The normalcy of hydration and refreshment during athletic activities made the controversy particularly puzzling to many observers. The incident occurred during All-Star Weekend festivities, when players traditionally engage in more relaxed and social interactions compared to regular season competition. The celebratory atmosphere typically encourages camaraderie and informal behavior among participants.
and obviously, look, this has been up not even 20 minutes. It has 1,000 likes. This is going to be on 10, 20,000 likes. And I love it. This team is close together. This is why they're having fun drinking. Who's Charlie Conway? Who's Charlie Conway? Oh!
Clark's participation in various All-Star Weekend activities, including photo opportunities with mascots and fan interactions, demonstrated her engagement with the festive atmosphere. Her willingness to participate in traditional All-Star Weekend social events reflected positive attitudes toward league promotion. The timing of the beverage exchange, both before and after Hull's contest participation, suggested ongoing team support throughout the competitive process. This type of encouragement represents standard teammate behavior during individual competitions within team sports. Critical commentary often referenced hypothetical scenarios involving other players, suggesting different standards of judgment based on individual identity rather than actions themselves. These comparisons highlighted perceived inconsistencies in public reaction to similar behaviors.
Oh! The Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks. I remember actually I rewatched the Mighty Ducks and the second Mighty Ducks movie when I was in ironically on my flight back from Minneapolis, and did not realize that it was based there, and then was in the Mall of America and stuff. This explains why Aaliyah took her drink away yesterday, deeply unserious.
The incident exemplified how social media amplifies minor moments into significant controversies through selective interpretation and viral distribution. Traditional team bonding activities became sources of criticism when viewed through certain analytical frameworks. Observers noted the positive team chemistry displayed throughout the interaction, with multiple players participating in supportive gestures. The collective celebration and encouragement demonstrated healthy team relationships and mutual respect among teammates. Some commentary focused on leadership expectations and role model responsibilities, questioning whether the behavior met appropriate standards for public figures. These discussions reflected broader debates about athlete conduct during public appearances.
But Lexie Hull replacing Caitlin Clark in the three-point contest is actually a huge positive. That is a huge, huge positive all around. All around. It is a massive positive for the WNBA, because people are still going to be really hyped to watch Lexie Hull. I think everybody said it should have been Kelsey Mitchell, and then if not Kelsey Mitchell, it should have been Lexie Hull. And I think in general that's a big thing. People saying, do I like WNBA more than the NBA now? I mean,
The controversy ultimately centered on interpretation of intent and appropriateness rather than any clear violation of rules or standards. The subjective nature of the criticism highlighted different perspectives on acceptable behavior during professional sporting events. Many supporters emphasized the importance of fun and relaxation during All-Star Weekend, arguing that rigid professionalism during celebratory events unnecessarily restricts player expression. The balance between professional standards and personal enjoyment remained a central theme in related discussions. The announcement that Lexie Hull will participate in the three-point contest represents an unexpected development that carries significant positive implications for the WNBA All-Star Weekend festivities. This substitution addresses several concerns while creating new opportunities for fan engagement and player recognition.
One was my job, one of them isn't, so yeah, we'll be talking about a lot of WNBA. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's good to see that we're seeing a Fever player in there. We're seeing somebody that fans are going to get around or are going to rally around. I think that Lexie Hull's going to get. There's a 0% chance that Lexie Hull wins the three-point contest. I don't think she's a contest shooter. I think Lexie
Hull's selection as a replacement brings considerable advantages to the competition format. Among potential candidates, she emerged as one of the most popular choices alongside Kelsey Mitchell. The decision reflects well on league organizers who recognize the importance of maintaining strong fan interest despite the original roster changes. From a basketball perspective, Hull brings impressive credentials to the contest. Her shooting percentage from beyond the arc has reached remarkable levels this season, hovering around 50%, which represents an extraordinary achievement.
I don't think she's a contest shooter. I think Lexie Hull is probably more of a game shooter than anything else, even though she is shooting the lights out. I don't mind her being in the three-point contest at all because at the same time she is an above 50% three-point shooter, which is kind of a crazy number to think about. But like, I think that this is gonna be a positive. I think this is a net positive for the WNBA. It's a positive for All-Star Weekend.
However, questions remain about Hull's ability to translate game shooting success into contest performance. Different skills are required for time shooting competitions compared to in-game situations. Contest shooting demands rapid rhythm and consistency under pressure, which differs significantly from spot-up shooting during regular gameplay situations. The replacement benefits multiple stakeholders within the WNBA ecosystem. Fever fans attending All-Star Weekend will still have a team representative to support during the skills competition. This maintains their investment in the festivities despite the absence of their primary star attraction from competitive events.
And I think all around is one of those things that like people are going to be a lot more happy with this than, for example, than anyone other than maybe Kelsey Mitchell. I think if Kelsey Mitchell was in the three-point contest, people would have been hyped as well. But I'd say she probably just didn't want to do it. I'd say Kelsey Mitchell was probably offered a spot in the three-point contest because let's be real, like Kelsey Mitchell's a bigger name than Sonia Citron. So I don't think that they would have went and I think Kelsey Mitchell would have.
League officials likely view this development as maintaining momentum for weekend viewership. Hull's participation ensures continued interest from a significant fan base segment that might otherwise have been less engaged with the three-point competition. This strategic consideration helps preserve the commercial success of the event. For Hull personally, this opportunity represents a major career milestone. Participating in All-Star Weekend activities provides valuable exposure and recognition that can enhance her professional profile. Such platforms are particularly important for players who may not receive extensive regular season media attention.
And I think Kelsey Mitchell would have been in it if she wanted to be. But Lexie Hull, it's a big achievement for Lexie. She does get to participate at All-Star Weekend, which is good. And for all the Fever fans there and all the fans there to see Caitlin, like, I think in general, we're going to see a lot of Caitlin Clark at All-Star Weekend. I think we're going to see a lot of her on Saturday. I think we're going to see her. I wouldn't be surprised to see her like fully in coach's gear and take over as the assistant coach And I wouldn't be surprised to see like her be mic'd up in the game.
Mitchell's apparent absence from consideration raises interesting questions about player preferences regarding these competitions. Given her established reputation as an elite shooter and higher profile within the league, her non-participation likely resulted from personal choice rather than oversight by organizers. The contest format itself presents unique challenges that favor certain types of shooters. The current scoring system includes money ball racks and extended range requirements that can determine winners. Shots from 28 to 29 feet carry extra point values, demanding both accuracy and exceptional range. Historical performance standards in this competition are exceptionally high. Sabrina Ionescu's previous record-setting performance established a benchmark that rivals achievements in NBA three-point contests. Her 37 out of 40 shooting performance represents percentage accuracy that surpasses most professional competition records.
I used to see like her be mic'd up in the game. Like if I was the WNBA for the All-Star game, I would mic up Caitlin Clark. I would just be like, because Sandy Brownlow would be completely happy with that. I'd put Caitlin Clark on the sideline, mic her up, and use her almost like not as a host, but like just use her in that way. Use her to like really kind of help try to make the game more fun. Because I think people don't realize that a lot.
Predictions for Hull's performance must account for these format challenges. While her regular season shooting suggests competence, the specific demands of contest shooting may limit her advancement potential. The deep range requirements particularly favor players with exceptional arm strength and shooting mechanics. Competition analysis suggests several likely contenders for the championship. Ionescu enters as the defending record holder with proven contest shooting ability. Kelsey Plum brings established credentials, though questions exist about her deep range consistency. Alyssa Gray represents another serious contender with both accuracy and power.
Try to make the game more fun. Because I think people don't realize that a lot of people just like Caitlin's personality. So I think that would be a big thing. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. And someone in my Twitch chat just said they could beat 98% of the WNBA in a three-point contest. Yeah, Sabrina Ionescu had the all-time greatest three-point contest in history, by the way. Like, Sabrina Ionescu's three-point contest was literally... I think her record, the NBA players will never break Sabrina Ionescu's record. Will never break Sabrina Ionescu's record.
Hull's realistic ceiling appears to be reaching the final round rather than winning the overall competition. Her game shooting excellence may not fully translate to the rapid-fire contest format, particularly given the premium placed on extremely long-range shots that carry bonus point values. The broader implications for All-Star Weekend programming include increased flexibility and player utilization. Clark's presence throughout the weekend in various capacities could enhance the overall entertainment value without requiring her participation in competitive events. Creative integration of popular players into broadcasts and sideline activities maximizes their impact. Broadcasting opportunities could leverage Hull's participation to maintain narrative continuity. Her connection to the season's most popular storylines provides commentators with natural talking points that maintain audience engagement throughout the competition segments.
Will never break Sabrina Ionescu's record. And the cards are up on the database. The cards are up on the database. We'll talk about them in a minute. We will talk about them in a minute because unfortunately, you know, it's a little bit more important to talk about Caitlin Clark right now, or Lexie Hull right now. Lexie Hull is definitely more of a preference to talk about in this scenario because, well, you know, it's a big deal.
Fan expectations will likely remain measured given Hull's contest shooting inexperience. However, her participation alone satisfies the primary goal of maintaining team representation and providing familiar faces for supporters to rally behind during the festivities. The selection process reveals important insights about league decision-making priorities. Choosing Hull over less recognizable but potentially more skilled contest shooters demonstrates the importance of fan engagement considerations in All-Star Weekend planning. Looking forward, Hull's performance in this setting could influence future All-Star selections and her own career trajectory. Strong showings in high-profile competitions often translate into increased recognition and opportunities within professional basketball.